Oh man, that's just absolutely busted.
Oh man, that's amazing. That is so good.
If you're looking for your first crawler on a budget, then this could be the one for you. We've got the Enduro12 Bushido trail truck from Element. This thing basically gives you 10th scale performance at a mini crawler price. Now to put that in perspective, you can currently buy this from Model Sport in the UK for £189 including free postage. Compare that to a Traxxas TRX 4M which is £179 including free postage. And to be honest, the Enduro12 is in a different league to the TRX 4M. You can see why I think this is basically mini crawler money for 10th scale performance. Now for your money you get a nice little polycarbonate body, you know, it's got some stickers on there for some scale details and so on. It's actually got proper plastic mirrors. You've got a flat bed on the rear with stickers for the rear lights. You've got a nice scale injection moulded front bumper. You've got body clips holding the body on. You pop those off. Pop the body off. So underneath you've got a metal chassis, you've got a 2-in-1 FlySky ESC and receiver, you've actually got a Reedy 380 brushed motor, you've got an adjustable battery tray, you can either have your battery tray mounted at the rear or the front, and it comes with an 850 mAh 2S Li-ion battery with an XT60 connector. You've actually got oil-filled shocks out of the box as well, which are actually really nice. Actually got some really nice flex and movement on this thing. Movement on these shocks is actually really nice. They are adjustable as well, so you could adjust the preload and everything and the ride height if you wanted to. Underneath you've got metal forelinks on the front and the rear. You've got plastic axle housings, but in the axles you've actually got metal ring and pinion gears. You've got a 3-gear single-speed gearbox. It's actually plastic gears in the gearbox except for the pinion. You've got nice little plastic sliders. You've got metal steering links and you've actually got a servo on axle mini servo. Now the servo's a little bit weird. It's actually a mini servo, but it's bigger than a micro servo like you'd get on a mini crawler, but obviously smaller than a full-size servo. So that's the only thing that I see as kind of being a bit of an annoyance, is changing that servo to something else could be a little bit annoying. It is a 3.5 gram steering servo. Now it is just basically mounted via this bracket, so hopefully it should be fairly easy to change if you did want to swap out the steering servo for something better. Wheels and tyres, you've actually got these plastic pretend beadlock wheels. The tyres are glued. They have got foams in them and they are vented, but they're quite hard. They do say they're super soft, but yeah, they feel quite hard tyres, to be honest. Now, this rig is actually my mate Ben's. I wanted to get one of these when they came out in the UK, but they kept selling out. He managed to get one, so he's been kind enough to let me borrow it and put some scratches on it. I'm actually going to change the stock wheels and tyres. They don't feel that great. I'm more interested in seeing what the platform performance is like and showing you guys, you know, what potential this 12th scale platform has versus, you know, a full 10th scale platform. We're actually going to fit these different wheels and tyres on it, which he gave me, which look more like the Enduro Extreme Mud Terrain tyres, and these things are really good. So what else do you get in the box? You get your 2-amp USB charger, you also get your manual in the box, and you get a sticker sheet with lots of different stickers that you can stick on there as well. You get this FlySky 4-channel transmitter. You can see you've got channel 3 and channel 4 on the side. They don't actually do anything in this rig because it hasn't got any lights or a 2-speed gearbox or anything like that. Underneath the flap, you've got all your dip switches. You can switch between like forward brake reverse, different battery types and so on. You can do all of your trim and your throttle adjustment and everything like that. These ones actually also have low battery light warnings as well, which is really cool. A lot of companies use these transmitters for various different rigs, like the FMS rigs and stuff like that, and I don't mind them. You know, it's nice in the hand. It doesn't have a foam grip, but they're actually not bad to drive one-handed. And yeah, it's a nice little transmitter. No issues with this whatsoever. Basically, all you need is your 4 AA batteries. So let's check out the steering servo. So to turn it on, we're just going to switch on our transmitter, pop our body off, plugged our battery in already, so just turn it on. So, you know, it's not bad. You know, you've got a fairly decent amount of angle. You know, it's fairly powerful. You can see it's actually shimming it across the desk when I turn. You know, slow speed control's not bad, and you've got decent amount of wheel speed in there as well. You can adjust the drag brake on the controller as well using the dip switches, and you can see the settings there that you can switch between the drag brake. So let's chuck these wheels and tyres in there, and then let's hit the rocks and hit the trail, and you can see what this thing performs like.
Okay, we'll see what it goes like up here. It's quite steep. See if we've got some grip on those tyres. Yeah, nice. See if it tips over. Nice, very cool. See what it's like up here. Nice. Hopefully you can hear me with the wind. Right, it might be a bit of a challenge to try this next bit, but we'll give it a try because I've just done this pretty much in a 10th scale with testing out some Enduro tyres, so it'll be interesting to see if this can do it. Oh, that might be, need a bit more low down weight, I think. Let's see if we can get it up there. Nice and slow. Nice. Oh, look at that. Oh. Sorry, Ben. Well, that's some nice flex there. If we can get over this, that's pretty sweet. Oh, lovely. Right. Next bit up here, this is quite a steep climb. You know, this is kind of tent scale stuff. Oh, I think we're going to bin it. Oh, my life. Oh, that's so close. Oh man, I can't believe I was teetering on the edge. See if we can actually get up there. If this gets up here, it'd be amazing. It's so close to tipping. We can just get a wheel over there, balance it out. Oh man, that's amazing. That is so good. Okay, now I think I really want my own. This thing is like really, really good. That is like just running 10 scale lines without any issue. That is so cool. I think with some better electronics, it had some slightly better slow speed control. This thing could be a beast, and I think it definitely needs a better steering servo. This steering servo is not the best. Ah, some lovely flex. Oh, look at that! Look at that! First light coming up here. Oh, nice and easy. Yeah, definitely see that steering servo is struggling. That's not bad. This thing is a little beast. That short wheelbase is actually really good. Oh. Oh, I was surprised I didn't tip over then. Bit of throttle. Oh, almost. Nice. See if we can get some nice flex going along here. That's not bad slow speed control, to be fair. That's a lovely flex on this thing. It's when it kind of hits an obstacle sometimes you notice it pauses for a moment. I think with a better ESC you'd have a much better slow speed control. You know, it's not bad to be fair, but yeah, it could definitely be better. And with a bit more low down weight, this thing's going to be an absolute beast. So I was really impressed with this thing on the rocks. Let's see how it does on the trail. Obviously we've got those upgraded tyres on there, but it's more about the actual size I'm more interested in as opposed to the, you know, what the stock tyres are like. Obviously they look really hard. Oh, we're struggling to get up that bit there. Let's give it a little bit of a hop. Yes, nice. Be interesting to see what that slow speed control's like on the trail as well. That's not bad. It is a really cool looking rig in it. I do really like the look of it. The more I use it, the more I want to get my own, to be honest. Okay, so this is our usual kind of 10th scale hill climb where we do like tyre tests and reviews and so on. So it'd be really interesting to see how this one does it being a 12 scale. Nice. Hop that bit, I think. Oh, I love it. Oh, just saved it. Right, this is the main bit going up here, seeing what it's like up here. I'll try and go slow. Normally we have to wheel speed up here, but I just want to see what it's like with some kind of slower speed crawling. And it's not tipping over, so that's good. Let's try to go to the left. Oh, you can see it's trying to lift the wheel. Oh, sorry, Ben. If I can try and get it not to tip over, we should be able to get up there. But It's that bit of rock. Normally the bank's not like this. It's because it's all kind of like washed away recently. If we could just get past that first bit. Oh, it keeps pushing us over to the left. Oh, get the right line. Just keeps sort of tip over. Okay. I end up in the same spot again. Okay, we're up there. Let's see if we can actually maneuver a little bit without tipping over. Nice. Okay, let's try not to fall down this time. Oh, it's that bit, but there it is when we're going left. I think it needs a bit more low down weight, to be honest, this rig. Even though the body's not heavy, with that short wheelbase, obviously you've got a little less kind of like wheelbase stability. I don't know if that's what you want to call it, but with a short wheelbase, there's a tendency to lift the front wheel a bit more. Oh, let's give it a try. Oh, if we can get up here, this is like 10th scale territory. Go on. Yes! Oh, stuck on a root. Yay, made it. Now, just to show you how steep that is, look. You know, that's how steep it is. That's pretty steep, to be fair. And I just did it. I'm really impressed with that, to be fair. I mean, I always have to do a lot of wheel speed generally. I think the only thing that's got it there really easy recently was the RC four-wheel drive Chevy K10, which really surprised me, but that thing absolutely bossed it. But otherwise, most things do need a lot of wheel speed to get up there. Okay, let's check out our trail speed. There you go, you can see it's got plenty of wheel speed in it for when you're on the trail. I did notice then there's a little bit of torque twist to one side on the left, it looked like, but yeah, you can see it there, look, when we go full throttle. You can see it just kind of like twisting. So yeah, there's definitely a bit of kind of torque twist there. We've got another bank climb here, should be slightly easier to do than the other one, so let's just see how it does. Caught that route. Oh man, that's just absolutely bossed it. That's literally just done it easier than my 10th scale RC four-wheel drive that I was just testing the new Enduro comp pin tyres on. So yeah, that's really, really good for a 12th scale. Might as well do the old route test. Hung up in the middle there a bit. Again, let's see what it's like. Oh yeah, getting hung up in that centre point. We'll probably be able to hop it, but I'm surprised at that, to be honest. Okay, let's give it a little hop. Hey, there we go, job done. I do really like the suspension movement on this thing. It's like really nice. The shocks seem really nicely set up. Nice. Let's just run it along these logs and see what it's like. Lovely bit of suspension movement there. I think, yeah, some slower speed control on the throttle would be nicer. I think it is a little bit kind of quick. It can run away with you sometimes. Oh, very nice. That's so cool. It does look really, really cool though, doesn't it? I love the look of it. And that flex there is just super, super cool. It is really impressing me, to be fair. You know, it does seem like a really nice happy medium between like a mini crawler and a 10th scale. I was really impressed with that. You know, it was literally taking on lines on the trail and on the rocks that my 10th scale rigs would do. Certainly ones that mini crawlers couldn't do. And, you know, it's a mini crawler price, £189. This thing is an absolute
bargain. You know, these wheels and tyres were really good as well, and I'm sure they helped a little bit, but let's be honest, like I said, it's the first thing you're going to do, isn't it, is change the wheels and tyres, and the stock ones didn't look that great. It survived the rocks and everything without any issues, hasn't broken, so, you know, it is a decent, durable body. It's not really badly scratched up or anything like that. Yeah, I think if you're considering getting one of these, or you're looking for a first crawler, or you just want something on a budget that can perform really, really well, then I think this thing is an absolute no-brainer. I'll put a link in the description to where you can get one from. Massive shout out to my mate Ben for letting me borrow his rig and put some scratches on it. Really appreciate it. Let me know what you think of it in the comments. Drop me a comment if you've got any questions. Thanks for watching, and we will see you on the next one.